Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be comparing and contrasting these two phone sets. This is the AT&T 210 and the AT&T 210. So both same model number, but they're pretty different phones. This one's obviously an older 210. This one's a newer one. There's actually quite a few differences between these two sets. And yeah, so I'm gonna kind of start off with the overall build quality of these phones. Well, I'll start with kind of an overview of these phones. So these phones, I think they came out not too long after the Bell breakup. So around the 1990s, let's say. This is basically AT&T's trim line offering. So the original 210, right here. I can flip this over and find the model number or the stamp on the bottom. Here we go. Hopefully I can focus here. Manufactured in China for AT&T. And yeah. I don't know if it has a manufacturing date on it. Tell. But I assume this particular unit was manufactured. There we go. It's stamped 11/25/92. This guy, on the other hand, it has obviously way back look kind of different. I don't think there's even a date stamp on this guy. Of course, it's made by the Advanced American Telephones, and yeah, like everything newer from AT&T and VTech. I don't know what the manufacturer was for this. Manufactured by AT&T. It says AT&T Technologies Inc. So I don't know. Maybe they were manufacturing their own phones back then. I don't quite know the history though. So right off the bat with the build quality, and so this basically was their trim line offering. Forgot I mentioned that for a while. Still kind of is. Now of course that older model isn't being made anymore, but I believe this was still being made and sold on their website. And so these do not have caller ID. These are just basic trimline phones. If you want to get a AT&T phone with caller ID, as trimline, you need to get you would get a TR 1909. This one, which is essentially just the trimline version of the infamous CL 2909. Except these are still in manufacture, I believe, and still being made and sold today. I think these have been out of manufacture for a bit. They're obviously not being sold on AT&T's website, so I would assume they're out of manufacture now. But yeah, I got these from the first store at the same time. This is not the original cord, but I decided to use this one because it kind of matches the beige color. I believe this would originally be kind of more whiter, just based on the fact it's like that. It'd probably be more of a cream color like that, but over time it's kind of turned to a beige because of yellowing. So yeah. Of course, it's black, so it doesn't apply to these yellowing. We apply to those. So yeah. So the build quality. This is significantly lighter than this guy. This guy is heavy. Has some heft to it. This guy, on the other hand, is pretty light, and I don't know. Be able to tell like that by me doing this. This is kind of like the Western Electric 500 or the Western Electric 2500 versus the Cortelco 2500. This is kind of like that. So yeah. And overall, this is cheaper. Obviously, modern phones are very cheap, everything modern, made to like the lowest quality possible by the time. On the other hand, You can tell it's more, you need to put more work into this guy. And yeah. And so now functional, well, let's talk about some other cosmetic changes in general. So if I lift the receiver, as you can see, the older 210 has the older AT&T logo on it. Has kind of an older font. Actually, it's like the same font. It's an older font. Well, I was there. You have the old AT&T logo again. That guy has the newer AT&T logo. Newer, actually, it's slightly different font, and it's about the same. You got keys over there. The actual added more grills for the microphone that are right there on the original 210. Microphone same. The button looks about the same. All the buttons look about the same. And yeah. And functional differences. For one, this has emergency keys, hotkeys you can program. The original 210s don't. You can change the dial mode. It's the only switch on there is switch to dial mode. I don't know what this switch does. I would assume it's for the ringer. However, I don't know because the ringer in this guy is spoiled. So it's kind of unfortunate. That guy, you got the ringer switch, the programs key for the hotkeys, and then you got your dial mode. Of course, you don't have the ringer switch on there anymore because you have the thing. You can also put a card in there, but you just have to cut out for the little switch here. I made it originally came with a card. Of course, the little hook thing is about the same. I should have mentioned the cosmetic differences. Also, both have the it's kind of different style. However, both have the normal and the volume setting on the side. So, yeah. However, other than the weight differences and of course the internal differences, the phones look about the same from the outside. Of course, just different colors, and they're both about the same size. All right. So now we went over all that. We're now just gonna go and test these phones. So I got the phone line hooked up to the infamous testing ATA. I'll start with this phone, the older one. The cord's kind of twisty. So that our dial tone. And I don't know if you can hear, there's kind of a buzz to it. I just dialed the key by accident. This guy's got a new voicemail on this line too, so I gotta check that. I guess I'll check that real quick. You can hear that DDMF. Alright, so I got my message. It's me saying random crap. So I don't know if you can hear that, but that DTMF. Also, when you put it off hook, you got the little light. I forgot to mention that. That also has that too, and the backlight. So if I turn off the lights, you can still see the numbers. Of course, we got our mute key. And like well, other trimline phones, you have to hold it. Of course, they got a flash key, and of course a redial key. Try to ring up the phone, even though the ringer's spoiled. Well, maybe it's not. That's weird, actually. Maybe it was the other ringer that was spoiled. Hello? 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 Of course it's white, so it's gonna mess up the DTMF. Can't be white without messing up the DTMF. Here's a redial. I'll just call it from an analog phone so I can actually hear the. You gotta love that VoIP messing up BTMF. So there's kind of a bit of a noise to it. It makes it sound a bit cheap. Maybe it's just electronics being wear down or something. I don't know. Alright. Now we have. I just noticed the line cord's kind of beat up. That might be a problem. So plug it in to our black newer AT&T phone. Of course, this phone doesn't have the weird thing going on with it. Oh crap, I didn't pulse dial, and that's why it's being stupid. Sorry, the line's lighter.
For the western Whatcom County and the northeast San Juan's forecast, including East Sound. The forecast for the southwest interior, including Shelton, Olympia,
Yeah, foot flash.
The north and central coast.
Redial key isn't working. Oh no, the redial keys doesn't seem to be working on this thing. It's the ringer. The AT is doing it when I do a hook flash and hang up and it's on hold. Also, I deleted the password in the IVR. I can just do that. DTMF on that guy seems to be working. I should also really quick test it on that other phone just to make sure the weird buzzing thing doesn't interfere with DTMF. Alright, DTMF seems to be working properly. I'm gonna ring up the other phone. Of course, it's probably gonna sound about the same. Hello? 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 Of course, it also has the backlight too. I think it seems to be a bit darker than the other phone. Oh yeah, it's definitely a bit darker. I don't know if you can notice that, but the other phone definitely has a better, the other phone definitely... Hold on, I can just bring this over here for a second. So yeah, the older phone definitely has a better backlight. I can still see the keys though. Like it's not terrible. Like I can still make out the keys, except for the bottom right, which is kind of hard to tell. It says memory, which might be a problem for some hard to vision people. But otherwise, it's okay. Okay. Of course, the other one's better. Sorry, this is my freaking me hearing my own voice kind of throws me off. But yeah. Yeah. But the audio quality, it's a 210. It's an AT&T 210. What is there to complain about? What is there to complain about the audio quality, honestly? Okay. Here's the keypad again. Go ahead and turn the light back on. Alright. And just for funs and giggles, we're going to compare quality. Of course, I don't have a battery for this guy. The caller ID version. The TR 1909. This video is not about this, but I kind of want to just. Of course, I don't have a battery, so it's just not gonna. Caller ID is not gonna work. That's okay. I'm probably gonna have to make a separate video about this phone. Probably also include the CL2909 in the same video because they're so similar. And the thing expired. I'm gonna ring this up. Oh, it's wow, that's actually a different ringer. Wait. Hold on. Where the frick did that thing go?
Is unavailable. Please leave your message after
You need to increase the ring time on that.
or press the pound.
It's a separate thing. I got this at the first, this basically the first store, just to replace, because this one has a broken hook or something. If I take out the battery. Okay, that's interesting. So I think this base is actually older, has a different ring to it. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, it does have the older AT&T logo, it looks like. Maybe not actually on the actual handset. I don't know, this video is done about the TRX 1909 though. So we're just gonna kinda have to run with it, I guess. I still think this ring's honestly cooler actually. Hello? Hello? I can already kind of notice a slight decrease in the audio quality. Hold on. Yeah. Like the TR29, the TR1909 kind of sounds a bit cheaper. But, I don't know, it sounds about the same. I wouldn't really avoid the TR1909 for that reason though. I mean, if you need to call right screen, I think it's kind of worth the trade-off, honestly. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna end the video off there. Oh yeah, I haven't tested the emergency keys yet. I haven't shown that yet. I haven't programmed anything. But the way you would program these keys, I'm not gonna test out the memory feature today, but I will test these emergency keys. You hit program, the key. I'll do, I don't know, I guess okay, so I press program, then the key. I'll do whatever I want. And then now, there, that just dials 1111, which is not a valid extension. That's just a random number I did. So you set this, for example, I set the fire key to my local fire department, set this to my police department, and then it's to my EM, or my house fire, this is my fire department too. And of course you can write down your names or anything like that on that card, comes with it. So I think I'm going to end the video off here. Overall, if you're looking for a trimline phone from AT&T, my honest recommendations, this guy, and this guy. This guy's a bit cheaper, but there's not really any true functional trade-offs between this guy and this guy. So you can, if you find one of these used, then I guess you can probably go for it. It's still a really good phone, but like I don't think there's enough trade-offs to specifically prefer this phone over this phone for if you're just gonna buy one brand new, because probably getting a brand new one is probably better, as these ringers on these can be spoiled sometimes, like I almost have with mine. But if you need a Caller ID screen, I think the slight trade-off for audio quality is okay to get a TR1909. So it's honestly my valid personal recommendations for AT&T trimline phones. And yeah, so thanks for watching.